Claressa, without looking past your opponent, I have to talk a little bit about the MMA. Kayla Harrison just fought and won her PFL championship. I know
she might be coming to the fight too.
Oh wow. I know that you also said John Jones, Kayla, they all offered to help you out with MMA. Are those guys helping you out with that MMA debut that you're speaking of?
Say it again?
Is John Jones, Kayla, all those people helping you out with that MMA debut that you're not?
Yeah, they're going to help me, and I'm super excited about it, and I'm just ready to learn, you know. That's why I'm so great in boxing, because I keep learning, I keep getting better, I keep getting stronger, and it's a new avenue for me a little bit, and I say that because of the jiu-jitsu part. Like, I can actually do a little bit of wrestling.
Oh wow.
And you guys know I can fight.
Of course.
But you guys never seen me in a street fight. Probably never will, because I stopped street fighting years ago, but I was quite a beast at it. So I think it's all about learning the right stuff, getting the right kind of potion together to make me the fighter that I want to be in that. But I do look forward to having my first MMA fight at the end of the year. And we've had talks with one championship, UFC, Bellator, and it's one more.
Like Risen, or I don't know. You probably got everything.
Bellator.
There's Risen.
One championship. PFL.
PFL. Okay.
PFL.
Okay.
So we've had talks with everybody, and they're all like so interested. I'm interested. It's all about who makes the best deal.
What made you want to do it? Because a lot of boxers say it, they want to, but you know they're like, nah. Or tell them to bring them over to boxing. You're going over there. You don't see a lot.
I would love to fight Amanda Nunes in the boxing ring also, of course. But as far as MMA, I'm going to do that whether I fight against Amanda Nunes or not. You know, because it's a combat sport. You know, and it's a lot of comparison, but they get more recognition on the MMA side than we do here on the boxing side. Like, there's not a... You know, she's a two-weight division champion, but I'm a two-time division world champion over here holding 7, 8 belts, and it's like my recognition isn't as high as hers, and I feel like I'm a way better fighter than her. So just with that, that's why I want to go over there and do it. And I'm 24. It's going to be fun to learn that new stuff and just see what happens. But I do everything to win. So I'm training once I start that to win. Whoever I get in there with needs to know that I'm coming to win, and I'm not going to lay down for nobody.
Claressa, Brian mentioned some of the work you do for mental health, depression issues. Why specifically that cause?
Well, growing up in Flint, Michigan, it's like, well, I've been all over the world. I've traveled to maybe 12, 14 different countries, and you see how it's just different. And I think that Flint gets ignored, and just some of the rural areas in America, like Chicago, Flint, Detroit, it's a high murder rate. And when you have people getting killed, people getting murdered, your brother, your sister, your cousin, and your parents, dying from drug abuse and everything, there's nobody there to help them. You know, if this happens to somebody who was in a different area, they would be getting some kind of therapy, or somebody there to help them. But in Flint, it's just a bunch of broken families and people dealing with a lot of pain and not learning how to express themselves. And I was one of those kids, so that's why I want to, help them learn now that if you, learn how to deal with these things now, it'll make it easier for when you get older. Like me, I've dealt with depression. I'm not loud and I don't tell everybody that, but that's something that I deal with all the time.
In your adult life?
In my adult life now. And I've been, battling it, but the best thing for me is just, staying positive. Boxing helps me. And that's why I had my program with the kids, because it was just like, I really want them to know that you have to, pain is going to come, things are going to happen. It's all about how you deal with them. You can't keep everything bottled in. It's got to find a way to release it. So with my program, we help them release their anger by boxing. We had kids with anger problems. We had kids who just held everything in and never even talked. We showed them how to box. We ran with them. We played flag football with them. We had singing. We had a studio. It was across the street from the church. We even had writing, just giving kids a way to express themselves. And before all of our classes start, we just sit down and, hey, what is everybody feeling today? And everybody would write it down. Some people were good, some were bad, but they were great when they left. And the fact that we shared it, it was people able to help certain kids in whatever area that they need to be helped in. And I mentored over 200 kids when I was injured with my dislocated knee in over 3 months, and every kid that was in my program is just different now. And I mean happier. I mean, it was kids in our program who were getting bullied. It was kids in our program who had anger problems. Kids in our program who were scared to talk, scared to open up to people. Now these kids who didn't even talk will not ever shut up. And it's a few kids who want me to come back to Flint and train them because they want to become boxers now. And just giving them, just teaching them a way to better deal with life. And I didn't have nothing to help me with that except boxing. So everything I've learned off of that, it stems from boxing. Controlling my anger, speaking up for myself, having some kind of having some discipline, knowing that everything may not go your way, but that don't mean you can just act crazy. And I just want to teach the kids that, and they really need therapy. So for us, it was like therapy, man. And all those kids would tell you, like, I'm like the aunt, the sister, the mom, because we had kids in our program who moms had passed away. And I mean, it was just a great experience for me just to know that I could help those kids be better in the future.